All right, guys, we are back again with another video, and it's been about what 5 days since I've last posted a video, and this is what the international break does to us, guys. The international break is so boring, dude. Nothing happens, man. Nothing happens. It's just a slow news day in terms of football. Bring back club football, man. Bring back club football, right? But just before we do get started, guys, I do have a stammer, so if you see me like stutter some words, repeat some words, or if you see my eyes like rolling backwards, or if I say like or right a lot, it's just to help me with my speech issue. That's why I just have to say this before, right? But anyway, like the AFCON is less than 5 weeks away, guys. So basically, AFCON is the Africa Cup of Nations for the people that do not know. It's like your Euros. It's like the Asia Cup. It's like the CONCACAF Gold Cup. It is like the Copa America. It's the continental tournament for Africa, and it's one of the competitions that I have been dreading the most as a Manchester United fan, because our best player right now is African. It is Brian Mbeumo, who does represent Cameroon. He's gonna be leaving. We're gonna be losing Amad Diallo. We're gonna be losing Nusem Mazraoui. Like our consistent players for Manchester United, especially on that right side for us, it's gonna be decimated, bro. We're gonna be cooked, air fry cooked, bro. Chicken chow mein, bro. Wonton soup cooked, right? So the BBC have put out a article slash AMA, basically I'll show you guys actually for you guys to see, right? So it was an AMA, right, and it was a question that was asked by a fan, and it states which Premier League teams will lose most players to AFCON. So the BBC have compiled a list, right, of like players that are going to be missing from AFCON for every single Premier League team, guys. Every single Premier League team. So this article states the Africa Cup of Nations kicks off earlier than usual this year, with up to 17 Premier League clubs set to be affected by players jetting off to host country Morocco. The tournament runs from 21st of December until 18th of January. There has been no official announcement about which date clubs will have to release their players by, and it could vary depending on agreements. Players could miss up to 6 or 9 up to 6 or even some cases 7 Premier League matches plus FA Cup and Carabao Cup games if they reach the final. The group stages end on the 31st of December, so quickly eliminated players may only miss half that amount. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Leeds do not have any players due to play in the 2025 AFCON, with Sunderland and Wolves losing the most players. BBC looks at which teams are due to lose players. And the thing is too, yeah, for me, I'm just gonna highlight this, bro. I'm just gonna highlight this. There has been no official announcement which date clubs will have to release their players by. It could vary depending on agreements. That right there, for me, is already ringing alarm bells, because teams who like to be prepared and like to get their ducks in order, they would want to show up in Morocco 2 weeks before. So this could be the 7th of December, where Premier League teams could start losing their players. 7th of December, guys. That's about 3 weeks away. That's absolutely crazy, bro. I'm on my days, bro. Like, as an African guy, I do like watching AFCON, right? But also as a Man United fan, like I'm thinking to myself, oh, we're gonna lose Brandon Boomer. What if he gets injured? What if Ahmad gets injured, dude? Like we're gonna miss him for the entirety of the season, bro. That's absolutely crazy. And it's right there. Manchester United's Brian Mbeumo and Sunderland's Arthur Masuaku will both be expecting to go to AFCON, mate. And as you can see, the BBC basically all giving us like the list of numbers to how many African players will be leaving the Premier League club. So at number one, it's Villa. So Villa will be only missing out one player. That's Evan Gesson. I'm pretty sure Evan Gesson right now, he's like a bench player for them. The majority of times I've seen this guy, he actually comes off the bench for Aston Villa. So I don't think it's going to be like an important miss, because once again he's like a bench player. Bournemouth, like Villa, Bournemouth should not be affected by AFCON. Attacking midfielder Amin Adli is likely to be in the Morocco squad, but the 25-year old has only started one Premier League match since his summer arrival, and luckily for them, Ghana haven't qualified for the for AFCON, so Antoine Semenyo is staying at Bournemouth. He's staying at Bournemouth, bro. He's not leaving, and it's so lucky, dude, because he's their most important player. He's their most important player as well, and that would have been difficult for them as well if they lost Anton Semenyo. Brentford will be losing two players, one of them being a key player, Dango Otara, the Burkina Faso international. I'm pretty sure they brought. I'm pretty sure he's their record signing from this summer. They brought him from Bournemouth, and he's been playing really well for them alongside Igor Thiago, Frank Onyeka, who has only played 88 minutes in the league this season. He also plays for Nigeria. And I think he played against DRC Congo a few days ago for the World Cup like playoff final game to qualify for the World Cup. Brighton will be only missing out on one player, that's Carlos Belieber, because he's from the same country as Brandon Boomo, which is Cameroon, so he's gonna be going right. But Gambia didn't qualify for the African Cup of Nations, so Yankuba Minte will be staying at Brighton. Burnley will be missing three players, so that's Axel Tuanzebe, Lau Foster, and Hannibal Medjbri. So Axel Tuanzebe plays for DRC Congo. Lau Foster is South African. Shout out to South Africa. Half of my family once again is South African. So Lau Foster, do the damn thing for us, bro. Do the damn thing for us. While Hannibal Medjbri is a representative of Tunisia. Crystal Palace could lose potentially up to four players. But at the moment, right now, the guarantee is definitely one. Ismaila Sarr, and Ismaila Sarr, so far for Crystal Palace this season, for me, I think is one of their most informed players. He's been getting hella goals for them in every competition, the Carabao Cup, Premier League, even in the Conference League as well. They have three maybes in Kristantos Uche, Chadi Riyad, and Cheick Jokora. I remember Cheick Jokora having a lot of hype for him last season, but he picked up hella injuries. That's why he's barely featured for Crystal Palace. Everton could lose up to three players, but the definites are two players. That's Idrissa Gana Gueye and Iliman Ndiaye. Of course, people know about Iliman Ndiaye. He is the most skillful player in the Premier League, one of the most informed players in the Premier League, an absolute PISSS taker, bro. He is unreal. So he's definitely going to be going. A young defender, Adam Asnu, has not been in the Morocco squad since his summer move from Bayern Munich, right? So he might be a maybe, while Betos and Guinea-Bissau, they have not qualified for the competition, so he's going to stay. Fulham will be losing three players, and that's going to be all Nigerian internationals: Alex Iwobi, Calvin Bassey, and Samuel Chukwueze. They all played in this atrocious, by the way, atrocious World Cup qualifying campaign. Shame on those Nigerian players. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now, bro. Like I feel sorry for the Nigerian football fans because of the whole madness that the Nigerian FA and the players pull off, because they should be doing so much better, bro. Their talent pool in their team, they should have been qualifying. They should have been one of the first African teams to actually qualify for the World Cup. So I'm just fuming just seeing that, right? But anyway, it will be Calvin Bassey and Samuel Chukwueze are going to be missing from Fulham. Liverpool one, of course, Mo Salah, Egyptian. Listen, I don't know if this is gonna play out well for Liverpool, because Mo Salah has not been the same Mo Salah of last season. Maybe somebody else in that Liverpool team might get an opportunity on that right side to actually cook, and maybe there might be a benefit for this, but once again, losing Mo Salah is never a good thing. Manchester City will be losing two players. That's Omar Marmoush and Ryan Aït-Nouri. Omar Marmoush is Egyptian. They call him the Egyptian Prince because he's apparently the next to the heir after Mo Salah. While Algeria, of course, do have Ryan Aït-Nouri, who is a left back. I'm pretty sure Ryan Aït-Nouri was injured, but he started slowly back. He started slowly coming back to Man City, and I think he featured in the previous match as well. Man United, of course, I spoke about them earlier. We're gonna be losing three players, bro. Three players, dude. And it literally says it right there. Manchester United's right side will have a very different look to it over the festive period, bro. Our right side's gonna be dead. It's gonna be cooked, bro. I wonder who's gonna be playing on that side. So we're gonna be losing Brian Mbeumo, Amad Diallo, and then Nuse Mazraoui. Newcastle could lose up to one player, maybe one player because it's Johan Wissa, DRC, Congo DRC representative, but he's been injured so far, so he may or not go. So it just depends on how he recovers. Nottingham Forest could lose up to four players, but at the moment, right now, there is a one guarantee, right, and that is no, it's not even one guarantee because I've just seen Ole Aina here and Tawa Awani as well. You get what I mean? But Aina, yeah, so he's been injured, but anyway, Ibrahim Sangari, the midfielder, could be going to the Ivory Coast. Same thing with Willy Bunny as well. So Forest could be losing Sangari, Bali, Ole Aina, and Taiwo Awani, and sorry, Forest, and then Sunderland could be losing up to seven players, bro. Seven players, bro. Sunderland will be absolutely ripped apart by AFCON. I think AFCON might shaft Sunderland, dude. This is crazy. So this season's surprise package, fourth place, Sunderland will be the worst affected team by far for AFCON, with seven players due to leave, bro. They are Morocco winger Taubi, Habib Diarra, Reynudo, the left back. I forgot that Mozambique qualified, Simon Edingra, Bertrand Traore, Masuaku, and Siddiqui, bro. That is mental, bro. The majority of them are first team regulars with 50 Premier League appearances between them this season. Diarra has been out since September through injury. Spurs could lose up to two players. That's Pape Matar and Yves Bissouma, just depending on how Yves Bissouma's mental health is like and his physical health, because off of the pitch, like Yves Bissouma's been going through a lot. So we have to see about that. And of course, West Ham will be losing two players. That's Aaron Wan-Bissaka and El Hadji Malik Diouf. They will be leaving. Wolves are going to be really affected, right? They will be losing the Zimbabwean pair, Marshall Munetsi and Tatawande Chirewa. Shout out to Zimbabwe. My other family, of course, is from Zimbabwe, so shout out to them. While they could be also losing Agbadu and Rokodare and Chachowna. Chachowna? Chachowna? I think that's how you say his name. But anyway, yeah, that's it, man. That is it, bro. So listen, Man United, Sunderland, and Wolves cooked, bro. Sunderland are losing up to seven players, guys. I think that's gonna be a madness for them, right? So please, football fans, please tell me what you think of this, and if you've stayed so far, right, or to listen to me ramble on and stutter about football and AFCON, please just let me know once again in the comments. It's good to be back, guys. Like I just have to again get back to the swing of things, because if I don't upload for like 5 days, I get hella rust, bro. It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will be catching you a lot later. Peace.